All right, so I priced this load, or decided to put my truck in on Kelley Blue Book just to see kind of what it was worth. I did price it in very good condition because obviously it's going to be painted and everything's going to be brand new, so that's fair. At 537,000 miles, I did put it in as a 2-wheel drive truck, stick shift. I put it in with all the options it has now, no cruise control, even though it came with cruise control, premium sound, but no CD player, like stuff like that. And here's what my truck is apparently worth to private parties, in between $11,412 to $14,815. I highly doubt that. It's hard to say. It's definitely hard to say. Would they have totaled the truck in the last video? Let's see what you guys think. I definitely don't think that they would have been going off this because of, obviously it's got a 12 valve in it, it's got dually swap, it's got stuff like that. So I don't really know what it's actually worth. So let me know, but this is what Kelley Blue Book says. It's the next day, right? And I called yesterday a tow company. I'm not gonna mention names or anything because honestly, like I don't feel like it's worth it. I called yesterday at 2:30. I scheduled a tow for 5 in the morning, okay? I said, hey, 5 in the morning, I need to be at Kelley's, which is a service center out here, which they've been great so far and been patient with me. I told them, I said, I need to be there by 7. I called at 5:17 this morning, and they forgot about me. So I called them and they're like, okay, he'll be there 40 minutes to an hour. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then the guy calls me on the 1 hour mark, like just like 2-3 minutes shy of it. And he's like, yeah, I'll be another 20 minutes. And I'm like, I scheduled this at 2:30 yesterday. Like, I get if you call somebody and it takes a tow company a while, that's perfectly fine. But when you schedule something and then you forget about the person, that kind of throws a lot of things off. And I really like to work with companies and give positive reviews and let you guys know who to use. I will not leave negative reviews ever for a company. So if I like someone's service, they'll get a positive review. If I don't like someone's service, I just won't say anything about them. So they're gonna come now. I think he'll be here in like 5-10 minutes. He's gonna tow the truck with the trailer. So I am happy that they're able to do that. I just wish that they wouldn't have forgotten about me. I really needed to be there by 7 so that I could get this thing on the road, but at least we're getting moving. So that's a positive. Things are looking up. Front suspension's gonna be taken care of, and I'm pretty sure that they do tires too, so I'm gonna get a set of tires from them as well. I took my truck to Greensboro Tire before. Oh, they're actually calling me now. Hold on, Josh. So he called me, he went to the wrong area. He went to a TA instead of the Loves. I'm like, I'm at the Loves. I told them I was at the Loves. So what I was saying, I believe what I was saying, I can't remember. Hopefully they do tires. I took my truck to Greensboro Tire before. They were really, really good, and they actually got me in and was able to take the tire. Unfortunately, I did have a little bit of a shake after getting the valve stem replaced. I don't know if that was their fault or not, but they got me in, they got me going quick, and I was super happy with their service. So I didn't give a shit, I was getting new tires anyway, so that's not a big deal. But I'm really hoping that they're able to, you know, put 2 front tires on it and balance it out pretty good, just the way it is now, and then I'll have a spare tire. So, you guys always ask me why I don't carry a spare tire and a rim. It's extra weight. These tires and rims are extremely heavy. Like, it adds a lot. When you start adding stuff like that, it just starts getting heavy at some point. So it's like, I should realistically only be carrying 1 spare tire with the trailer, but I do carry 2, so it's like, but I'm only gonna be carrying spare tire for the truck, not a spare rim. So we'll get that at some point. Once I get my CDL, I'll definitely do that, but I don't wanna lose some of the weight capacity. Like, that's another 75 pounds. It definitely makes a difference. All right, so if you guys didn't see yesterday's video, yes, I got fucking, he's calling me again. All right, so as I was saying, I got blindsided. You guys can see right here, this is where my truck started and that's where it ended. So working on, if you haven't seen it, go check out that other video. We have a load of 3. So Kelley's is gonna do the suspension for me. We'll see if they're gonna do, or you know, do a good job. I really hope they do. I have high hopes because the guy's been super cool and super patient with me. So, and then we're gonna get this one dropped off today after they fix it, and then these 2 will be tomorrow. So this actually did cost me a load. Unfortunately, you do still have drivers down here undercutting. I had a 3,800 pound tractor going up to my area for 1,200 bucks, and somebody else is like, oh, we'll do it for 900. People like that are the reason this industry gets a bad name, and it just shows pretty much how shitty people can be. If you're taking stuff for that cheap, $900, you're an idiot, and I can't wait till you go out of business and start selling your truck so I can buy it. I don't get it. I don't know why people, they want to undercut. They're like, yeah, I can do it faster and cheaper. You're the problem in this industry. This is why there's people out here not making money. This is why the rates in Florida suck ass. Like, I can get such good money going in, like 3 grand going in, but I can only see 1,500 to 2K coming out. Why? It's because of people like that that will just run shit for so cheap, and it's like, stop doing it. So I don't even care. It's not the customer's fault for taking something cheaper and more convenient for him, but at the same time, these drivers that want to take shit for cheap, what the problem is with the industry. It's like, you know, but everything's looking up today. Everything's, you know, this morning has been a shit show. We're already late. You can see it's 6:50. So we're definitely already late to, hold on Josh, we're definitely already late to the appointment. I told him 7, so I called him, I said hopefully it'll be 7:30. The guy went to TA, and I was like, I literally said I was at a Love's. I didn't even know there was a TA around here. I think multiple times I said there's a Love's. So they had to call me back and be like, well, there's this price difference. I'm like, I don't care, just tow me. Like, come get my shit. I have money. Just take my shit to Kelly's. That's all I want. I just want you to tow my shit. I want my shit towed. Tired of sitting here at this lot. I'm tired of being reminded of how toxic the environment is after getting my shit sideswiped by a dry van. Oh man, a guy with 20 years experience. It's like, if you hit something, he kept going. Just fucking going. I remember sitting in the truck, I'm sitting back here, all I hear is crunching noises. I'm like, what the hell is that noise? And it's like, he just kept going. Like, fuck, dude. I don't know. It's one thing to hit something, it's yet another to just keep rolling with it. So he should be here in like 5-10 minutes according to them. I'm hoping it works out. All right, we got the record coming. Finally, I'm happy about this. Can't close the damn door. Yeah. This will be fun. All right, they're here now. I'm not gonna, you know, do anything with the company name or whatnot. So I'm just gonna say, hey, the tow truck's here and we're gonna get this thing towed. He's gotta drop the shaft yet. So I was gonna do it, but I'm like, you know what, I'm already paying for it. I might as well just let them do it. He's getting the thing picked up now. It's kind of weird. I haven't had this thing on a wrecker, like ever. I had it on a rollback once. So this will be the first time it gets a wrecker tow with one of the big guys. I had to bring that guy out for something as small as this. They'll be all right. He got her. She is being towed. That wheel's straight, the other one's not. So I'm gonna go meet him up here and we'll go from there. I am. He's good. All right, we're getting her dropped now. Perfect. All right, we're gonna take the truck up there. We're gonna leave the gooseneck here. The Kaufman's gonna stay up here. Man, I got a cough today. Might be COVID, who knows what everything else is. But it's kind of weird seeing the truck on the getting towed, but at least it rolls. I put the mirrors down, like I said in the last video, so that they don't fly off. The experience sucked with these guys at first, but he's been super helpful and actually was able to do it, so I definitely appreciate him for that. Wish there was a better timely manner, but you know, it's not a big deal. I'm definitely happy that they were able to help. All right, so I got the truck in Kelly Service Center right now. They're doing the labor on the stuff. So I have a lot of idiots, keyboard warriors in the comments that say, oh, you need to get a semi, or you should stop parking in truck stop parking spots. And you know, these are the types of people with small manhood who have to compensate for their life and worry about what other people think, okay? A pickup truck pays my bills and a very low overhead. And you know, this trailer, it was a $10,000 trailer and I got a $15,000 truck, right? I can be home every week. I don't gotta worry about making $1 million like they do. I was talking to a guy yesterday. He said every time his truck fails, every other month, he's got to put $2 grand into it. It's like just for general maintenance on a semi. It's like my truck, I never have to do that. It just drives. I just can go somewhere, you know? And I have issues with the trailer, but you know, that's all gonna get fixed. It's all cheap. But you got people like that who just need to compensate and worry about what other people think about them. So it's like they're out here. Those are the people, I'm gonna tell those people, don't ever have kids, because you will fail as a parent thinking that other people's opinions matter about you, okay? I make about $5-6 grand every week with this trailer, with that truck, And it's an unfortunate circumstance. People will use a circumstance like, hey, look, you got into an accident that wasn't my fault. And they will defend the semi-truck driver by saying, oh, you should be driving a semi. And it's like, how stupid are these people? Like, genuinely, you'll have these people that say, oh, I drive a semi, you should catch up. No, buddy, you don't drive a semi. You're in a comment section hating on a YouTube channel. You are a pathetic human being who's hating on somebody who's feeding their family. That's how I see it, okay? Right here. Here's $3 sitting on my trailer right now, ready to be dropped off. They're getting it done over there. I'm using my phone now because the GoPro died, but these guys, absolutely awesome. They have like nobody in there because they can't find good help, so they have like 2 mechanics in there and they're still able to help me, and I appreciate them so much for what they're able to do. But anything with the truck, I can service it and get going. These semi guys, you guys piss off everybody with the car hauling game, because you guys will take cars and you'll call these customers and let them know, oh yeah, it'll be a week or 2, you know, whenever. Me, this car, I pick up, I drop off in 2 days. All 3 of these. I pick them up one day, I drive a day, and I drop the next day. Customers, I have never had one customer upset with me about it. Whereas with the semis, every time they tell me a story about a semi, they hate you guys. They hate. Because you'll take all these cars and just, there's no telling when, there's no customer service, there's no telling when they get there. And not to mention, you'll take the stuff for cheap. It's the semi guys and the 5-car and 6-car hauler guys that are taking this shit for cheap, and it ruins the rates. It makes us look bad. And people will take it and they'll take the cheaper person without insurance. So it's like, no. Like I said, if you're hating on a guy who's feeding his family, you're a pathetic individual, and you shouldn't have kids because you're gonna fail as a parent. It's just how it is. Stop trying to compensate for your manhood. Live your life. And that's how I see it. But yeah, thank you to Kelly's for taking care of this. I wish the truck was here right now. I'd go over it for you guys. But I do have everything on order. We got both fenders on order. I found them for 160 or 170 bucks. 2 headlights on order, 120 bucks. I got the grill on order. That's $300. They're doing the whole front suspension. I don't know what that costs yet. The tow fee was about 260 bucks, which for a semi would have been a shitload more. And blowout on the side of the road, if you got super singles, you know, could be $2,000-$3,000 for you to get a blowout fixed. For me, just swap the damn thing out. You know, I got parts ordered for the trailer. We got bearings coming, bearings races. We got brakes, tires I'll be ordering, like all that stuff. On the truck, we got to get the hood fixed. I have mega cab flares on order. I got to find 2 doors yet. So if you have any black doors in the Carlisle, Pennsylvania area, let me. I'm gonna be walking around the trailer here because, well, I don't have any my sunglasses. I don't have anything. My GoPro died when I came out here. But you guys get the point. So everything is cheap, low overhead. People will say, oh, you're trying to be like the semi trucks. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares to be like a semi-truck. These guys out here running stuff like this. This pays the bills. This feeds the family. Doesn't matter, you know? So the truck will get fixed. It should cost me, I'm gonna say right around $2,000 to get everything, maybe $2,500. And then we'll start doing body work on it. So we'll probably end up getting the truck painted and go from there. But before the paint and everything, it should be right around 2,500 bucks. That makes me happy. Super excited about that. And then everything will be done. Oh yeah, I'm gonna order a back bumper for it too. But yeah, everything will be done. So like I said, if you're here to hate, thanks for the ad revenue, but piss off. I don't care about your opinion. All right, $891. We have all new shiny parts under there. I made sure that they replaced everything that was gonna be shitty. So your tie rod, your drag link, that side's new, all that pitman arm. Look at that. Super happy. So he said it drives great. Get these caps on, make sure that these aren't gonna fly off, because you never know. They do have to pull them off to do the alignment. Told him, yeah, make sure those are good. So we're gonna go hook the truck up now back to the trailer, and we'll go from there. So we are into today just about $1,200-$1,300 today. So let's get this thing hooked up and we'll go from there. Can't open the door though, but they got the window to go down, doesn't hit anymore. Definitely, if you guys are in the area, Kelly Service Center, They only have 2 mechanics in there, so I feel bad for that. Like, I didn't rush them or anything, so I feel bad. They only have 2 mechanics, but like, give them a, if you guys need anything, give them a call, basically. All right, we're moving. Sucks with the mirrors down. I hate it. I hate it. I went to back out of that spot. I removed them things so quick. I hate it. But wow, the steering is way tighter. So probably just needs a box because there is a little bit of play, but it's a typical 3rd gen. So I had a bunch of people ask why I don't go get another truck, or why I don't do this, why I don't do that. And you know, case in point, I like to keep my overhead low. I love 3rd gen Dodges, and it's simple as that. I run paper logs. I don't have to worry about e-logs, any of that. I can just drive, and that's what I like. So I have everything, as I was saying earlier, on order. It'll be about, you know, $2,200. I was able to get all the parts. Yes, this was a little bit expensive with the shop fees and everything, but like I said, $2,200 is about what I'm paying for all the parts. So I'm good with that, and I'll be able to put a couple $1,000s in my pocket. We'll be able to do some upgrades to the truck. If I decide to paint the truck down the road, we'll see. I don't know if I'm actually going to do any of the paint, but we shall see. All right, I don't know how well you guys can see me. It probably looks like shit on the camera, to be honest, but I get this comment a lot about getting like a brand new truck or getting a newer truck or this and that. So I'm gonna break down a couple of things right now before we close out the video. I'm like 10 minutes away from going and picking up, or going and dropping off one of the loads, right? So my end goal is to be debt free, okay? I've said this a million times that on December 11th, I gotta put out $18,000, okay? Realistically, $12,000 needs to be paid, you know, 2 weeks before that. And I'm still talking to my accountant about, hey, you know, paying these taxes. So about $6 grand for taxes, $12,000 for legal fees. And after that, I get my life back. I get to be a normal person. I get to spend money how I want to. I have to be very stingy. This whole year I've had to be stingy. That's why I got this trailer and I said I need to make payments. Very stingy with the money that I have. Even if I have, you know, to me, I could realistically take off for 3 or 4 months without having to work with the money that me and my fiance have aside. But to me, it's not worth it because I gotta pay that amount. Now, why won't I buy a new truck? Why won't I get rid of this truck? Why won't I build something else? And the simple answer is, one, I like 3rd gens. I have the perfect 3rd gen for my situation. 12-valve Cummins, NV 5600, paper logs, truck's built and done. I can get it in every day. I go build something else, it's gonna take me years to build something else because that's just how it works. It took me years to build this truck, it's gonna take me years to build something else. That's why I won't go buy something else. Now, why won't I buy a new truck? Because I won't buy anything that I have to finance ever again. I'm done. You know, maybe if I get a house down the road or land or something, maybe like that I'll finance. But vehicles, I'm done. I will not finance. After this trailer's paid off and once my business loans are paid off, I will not buy anything that requires me to get a loan. I will pay off everything in cash. So if I can't afford a new truck in cash, my logic is I can't afford it. It's simple as that. Not to mention, I don't want to buy a brand new truck because I don't want emissions problems. I don't want turbo and injector problems. I don't want CP4 problems. I don't want electrical problems. I don't want any of that stuff. I don't want to mess with a truck that in my eyes is just unpredictable. I got a truck that's predictable. It feeds my family. That's good enough for me. I'm happy. I'm not picky. I don't need much. I don't live above my means. I don't need to look like a 10% millionaire because I went out and bought a new truck. I don't have a community to impress. I have a family to feed, and that's just how I look at it. So that's just my take on this stuff. Respect it or don't, it really doesn't matter, but that's my take on stuff, and that's just my logic. Now, I'm gonna drop off here, and then I'm gonna try to find a Love's to park at, and apparently it really pisses people off that anybody besides a semi parks in a truck stop. And I just have to tell you, if you're one of those people that are that self-entitled that you think only semis can park at a truck stop, how do you expect travelers to get showers? People who pull campers, how do you expect people, you know, Hotshots or pickup trucks and trailers, how do you expect these travelers to get showers? That's the whole point. It's called a travel stop, not a truck stop. It's a travel stop. That's what it is. So get your self-entitled head out of your ass. Stop worrying about what other people do. We don't need semis to make money. I'm gonna go park at a travel stop. That's what I'm gonna do. I love parking at Love's. This shit happened, you know, if it happens again, that'd be a crazy surprise. But I'm at, like, I don't know. I am definitely oh, I got a shower. Yeah, I got a shower this morning, so I guess I really don't need one. I slept 3 hours last night, by the way. The whole time, ever since my accident, when I went to sleep on Sunday night, till when I went and fixed the truck today at that shop, it was all off duty. I basically got a 34-hour restart over all that shit. I didn't work on the truck once, other than putting the mirror back on. Like, I literally just sat in the truck, so it was all off duty time. Let's get the drop off. Probably not gonna film much. I'm gonna at least get $1,000 off the trailer tonight. All right, well, I didn't film it. We are dropped. Edge is loading now, and we're, oh, cannot detect ignition on. Okay, great. 100% ordering the cluster this week. I'm gonna order it tomorrow, get everything ordered, but that's pretty much gonna do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. We're done. Appreciate you guys. All right, so I did have to add a segment to this because there's a lot of comments that are like, oh, you should have done this, you should have done that, this and that. And it's like, these are people that have no idea my situation. And it's like, people were saying, oh, you should get a lawyer and sue them and do this and that. And it's like, I could probably give you 5 good reasons as to why I don't want to do that, okay? For one, I am so sick of lawyers and legal battles and all of this shit. I'm so sick of it. I've been dealing with a lawyer and legal shit for 3 years now. I'm over it. I'm over it. I don't want to see a fucking lawyer. I don't, for one. 2, these are the reasons insurance rates are so high for everybody, is because everybody's sue happy. It's like, you got guys paying $2,000 to $3,000 a month for insurance. It's like, I've got how many claims on my record already because my ex-business partner's wife wrecked my one truck. My ex-girlfriend got rear-ended and they deemed it her fault because the windshield got replaced. I gotta fight that one. And I don't know, there was another accident somewhere and then a speeding ticket, and it's like, all this shit just needs to go away. I'm trying to get, like, my record clear. I don't want to have to deal with lawyers. I don't want to have to deal with, you know, ruining a company because of something. It's like, we work together. We made an agreement. I'm happy with it. I don't give a shit. If somebody has something stupid to say about it, that's fine. Because there was people that, oh, you're stupid for this and that. No, you're stupid for fucking getting into business that's not yours. I post content. The content makes me money. I enjoy making content. And it's simple as that. How many views and how much money do you think these videos are gonna make? Like, geez, it's, I don't know. I'm probably gonna get, you know, a good 6 to 10 videos out of this whole thing. And it's like, people are like, oh, well, what's it matter? It's like, views mean everything. Because the more views you get, the more money you make. It has nothing to do with subscribers. It's all in how many views you get. This is a blessing in disguise. I'm gonna get the truck done the way I want it done. I'm gonna be able to put a couple $1,000s in my pocket for my time. And the truck's gonna look good at the end of the day and keep DOT off my back. Like I said, I got mega cab flares. I got an instrument cluster. I got a headache rack, a grill, fenders. I can replace that shitty fender over there. It's like, I got everything taken care of for so cheap. I got a new front end. It's like, that's been trying to do that forever, and it's like, it's all paid for. I'm happy. If I don't have to sit down here, I could sit down here for weeks before the insurance company would touch it. It just depends on the situation. I've heard good situations, I've heard bad ones. I want to get home to my family. That's simple as that. I don't want to sit here for another couple days or a couple weeks or any of that shit. I want to get home to my family and spend time with my family for the next week because I have a week off to do some chores and get shit done. So that means more to me than getting a lawyer and fighting. I don't give a shit if I could get $1 million out of it. I don't. Like, I'm not gonna ruin somebody like that or even try to do it or give it a chance. Like, I don't care. I got the outcome I wanted, and I'm good with that. I wanted $7K initially. I came at him with 10 grand. We came to an agreement. We said 7 grand. I know, realistically, I could probably get about $15,000, $20,000 if I did it myself, maybe more if I got a lawyer. I'm not like that. I'm not greedy. I don't care. I want simplicity in my life, and I want to go home. You heard my piece. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one. I've had a Love's in no parking spot because there's no damn parking spots available. So I'm parking in front of the fuel islands because that's just where I'm at. I don't care. So, see ya.